Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best snacks that have sadly been
chocolate
discontinued.
Lay's?
New swoops from Hershey's.
Hershey Lay's?
Number 30, Squeeze-It. Unless you're in the United Kingdom, you can no longer get your hands on Squeeze-Its. And even then, these aren't 100% the same ones you knew and loved in North America.
That look like something I'm not gonna say what it's like.
Squeeze it.
That's a shame because these things are the very definition of childhood nostalgia. This fruit-flavored juice was made by General Mills and came in a unique plastic bottle that you had to squeeze to drink.
Check this out.
You know what that looks like? What it probably honestly is? You know the little Kool-Aid, the little Kool-Aid juices, the little small Kool-Aid juices. Let's see if I can look it up real quick. Kool-Aid juices, These right here. That's what it looks like. It's probably all it is for real.
There's nothing really fancy about the juice itself, but the bottles were a fun novelty for kids, and the bright
But you have to
colors
squeeze it
certainly
to
drew
drink it?
eyeballs.
What is
Squeeze
that?
It was a staple of the 80s and 90s,
You should just put it
and
in
it
there.
periodically appeared in stores throughout the early 21st century, but they haven't been around since 2012.
Go ahead. Squeeze the fun out of it.
Number 29, Smucker's Snack and Waffles.
Snack and waffles.
Smucker's is a huge company, but not all of their products are home runs. Case in point, the very short-lived
He look
Snack
like he
and
eat
Waffles.
waffles.
Brand new from Smucker's, it's the Smucker's Snack and Waffles.
These were your basic frozen waffles, only they came with pre-sweetened flavors like blueberry and maple, so that you didn't need to use syrup. The tagline told you all you
But
needed
the
to
thing
know.
with that though, like y'all ever had them like in school when they had them the little waffles in a little pouch, bro? Even though it had like syrup in it, but it was like the most minimum amount of syrup. You still needed some syrup. It was so minimal. It's like it was like waffle or pancake flavored syrup.
Ready to eat,
Maple
already
syrup.
sweet.
There's a ton of chocolate chips in here, and it's like gooey chocolate chips.
They were first released in 2011, but discontinued just 1 year later owing to poor demand.
Discontinued.
Luckily, the nostalgic among you are in luck, as a
I
company
would keep
called
them in demand.
Arlington Valley Farms has taken on the mantle and released their own version of a Snack and Waffles. Number 28, Heinz Easy Squirt.
Bro, what
Look,
is that?
we love innovation as much as the next person, but come on, purple ketchup? What were they thinking?
Ingredients say Heinz tomato ketchup and then coloring.
Every kid who grew up in the early 2000s surely remembers Heinz Easy Squirt.
Man, ain't no
which
kid
was
eating
basically
that. Ain't no kid eating that. It was like straight doodle. He pouring doodle on some fries. Look, bro, if you bring that plate to a kid and be like, here, they either gonna think like, what you do to these fries? It's either chocolate on here or you did some straight bull to these fries. I'm not eating that.
just ketchup, but, you know, green, purple, and a few other non-conventional ketchup colors. The condiment came in plastic bottles
like
that were
doodle.
easy to squeeze, and the funky colors were a huge
He don't-
draw for
he
children.
just
who
playing
didn't
with it.
wanna
He ain't
use
about to eat
boring old
that.
red ketchup.
He just-
But like all novelties, the fun quickly wore off. That and countries were beginning to clamp down on foods with artificial dyes, which certainly did not help. The problems coalesced, and the
Oh, that's
ketchup was
crazy.
discontinued in 2006.
Heinz Easy Squirt.
That's
It's
crazy.
fun for your food.
She look
Number
like she picky. She
27,
ain't about to eat that.
Starburst Hard Candy. Starburst is one of the biggest names in
Starburst
the
Hard
candy
Candy.
biz, going strong since 1960 and drawing intense debate among fans. Are you a sweet pink person or a tangy yellow? Is red the greatest candy ever created, or
know,
do you
yellow-
throw them in the trash?
yellow or pink?
All these questions and more were raised
I don't know,
with the
comment-
hard
comment
candy,
down yellow
which
or
was
pink.
basically
Comment
just
yellow or
Starbursts,
pink.
but, well, hard.
Try these. Starburst Hard Candy.
All the flavors were here, including a mysterious white one that some say tasted like pineapple, but may
Why
have
they
been
make it look like he
here,
just did a drug deal
including
or like
the hard candy,
they doing
which
drugs?
was basically just Starbursts, but, well, hard.
Try these.
Like, look.
Starburst Hard Candy.
All the flavors were here, including a mysterious white one that some say tasted
Like,
like
yeah, it tastes
pineapple,
good,
but
yeah.
may have been apple. Unfortunately, many people love the soft, chewy texture of Starbursts, so the hard candy suffered and sales never sparked. It was quietly discontinued in the early
That commercial
2000s.
sketchy, bro.
Need a boost? Give it some juice.
Here's how the average man's life would change if he never saw an ad again. Day 1. He would install Pi on
I
his
can't do
computer
nothing about
without
that.
spending a dime
I can't-
because it's 100% free.
I can't do nothing
Day
about that.
2. He realizes how clean
Number 26, Sunchips Sweet and Spicy Barbecue. Not every flavor can be a winner. Sunchips were
Sweet and
introduced back
spicy is
in
not bad, though.
1991 and made big waves with their intense, powerful flavors, like French onion and the standard favorite
Look at
Harvest
that, dog.
cheddar.
You about to tear
There's
that-
nothing quite like that delicious sun-drenched taste.
You about to tear
Back
that
in
up.
2013, Frito-Lay introduced a new flavor called Sweet and Spicy Barbecue that garnered a small but devoted fan base.
Amazing.
Unfortunately, it was a little too small, and the new flavor was eventually taken off store shelves by
Hey, they got
around the
Oreos down here,
mid-2000s.
too?
It is now
They ain't good.
impossible to find, and the flavor has been removed from the official lineup on the Sunchips
What is it?
website.
Sweet and spicy?
I love these chips. They're amazing.
Number 25, Nestle Treasures. One of the biggest conglomerates in the world, Nestle has certainly made its fair share of chocolate.
This type of candy is meant for people like that, who look like that. Aunties, you don't really see kids ask for this.
25,
That's auntie candy, bro.
Nestle Treasures.
Auntie candy.
One of the
It's something you see at your grandma's house.
biggest conglomerates in the world, Nestle has certainly made its fair share of chocolate.
Ignore everything.
Grandma's house in a little
But
bowl.
not all of their
and they got,
products were winners. Like
what is that,
Nestle
butterscotch?
Treasures, a
Is
fun
either
little chocolate with
butterscotch?
a gooey center.
Um,
These small candies came
probably some
individually
peppermints
wrapped
in there,
and contained a
all in
rich,
a little
viscous
plastic
center
wrap.
with flavors like peanut butter,
Y'all know what I'm talking
caramel,
about,
and
okay.
coconut.
They're new, and they're definitely women's domain.
Unfortunately, the chocolate biz is just way too
You know,
competitive. And
that's the
delicious
spicy
though they
cinnamon
may
bread
have been, there was nothing
candy.
inherently special or unique about Treasures.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Alas, it was sadly discontinued and is now but a nostalgic reminder of the late 1990s, early 2000s.
New Nestle Treasures.
Number 24, Ben & Jerry's Tennessee Mud. The 80s were wild. It was a time when unsupervised children rode rampant on their bikes and you could buy ice cream infused with booze.
You slip me a bottle of bourbon?
I'm pretty sure they still make something like that. But it's probably not
And
exactly
this
this
wasn't
though.
some
But
niche brand either. This was Ben & Jerry's. Introduced in 1988, Tennessee Mud was a coffee ice cream with almonds, amaretto, and Jack Daniels.
I don't like coffee. I can't do it.
Unfortunately, the demand for Tennessee Mud was just not there, and it was discontinued after 1 year. It is now in the company's flavor graveyard, with the brilliant epitaph, "The bottle is empty, the cup and the glass. Mud with Jack Daniels was not meant to last."
that's crazy.
Number 23, Dannon Sprinklins. It's amazing what some companies think of.
But the commercials back then,
Dannon is a yogurt giant. Kids like sprinkles in their yogurt. So Dannon thought, why not combine the two? That's how we got Dannon Sprinklins, which was just
You know what
yogurt
this
that
remind
came
me
with a
of?
packet of sprinkles.
the Danimals, bro. Danimal yogurt. Danimals. Some reason, I don't know. Some reason it's making me think of these. Do these come with? Never mind. I ain't gonna stop the video.
Surprise in every cup.
The sprinkles added a nice dash of color for kids, and they would eventually blend into the yogurt. Unfortunately, the little candies were not enough of a draw to entice potential buyers, and the product was discontinued in the early 2000s.
I'll get the whole
Luckily,
package.
sprinkles
All-
still
what's
exist,
it,
so you can
6?
easily make this yourself at home.
Dannon Sprinklers,
One,
the only
two,
yogurt snack with a
three,
sprinkles
four.
pack.
What's it
Number
for?
22,
All 4 of them.
Haribo sugar-free gummy bears.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
You never know what goes into candy, like maltitol. Do you know what that is? Well, it was inside Haribo's sugar-free gummy bears up until the mid-2010s, when a media blitz caused the company to discontinue the candy for good.
That was the first swallow. They say it takes about 45 minutes to kick in.
So maltitol is a compound that
Kick
is
in? What
often
you mean,
used
kick
as
in?
a sugar alternative in food, containing up to 90% of sucrose's sweetness. Unfortunately, it is also a known laxative. You see where this is going. People who ate those sugar-free gummy bears experienced, to put it bluntly, roaring farts and explosive bowel movements.
Oh man.
It's just really turned it into a nightmare.
About the only good to come out of this
Can't see
candy were
you
the
in hell.
resulting
You
Amazon
got gummy bears
reviews,
making you go
which
to the
come
toilet?
highly recommended if you need a good laugh. Number 21, guacamole Doritos. The
I'll pass.
commonplace nacho cheese Doritos
That's
have
not
been
for me.
around
I
since
will pass.
1972, yet the company is still experimenting with different flavors.
I'll pass.
We've got another climber on aisle 73.
In 2003, they tried their hand at guacamole. The logic is impeccable. Guacamole is Mexican and is often paired with various baked and fried.
I think they have the guacamole. I think they have like a late night burger flavor. I don't know. But sometimes some of the flavors don't even be tasting like the flavor is supposed to be. But I can imagine this probably actually tastes like or similar, very similar to guacamole.
Fried goodies.
Because it's a Dorito, and you know how Doritos is like basically. Is Dorito a Mexican chip?
It should have been a slam dunk, but it was more of an airball.
The bold hit of guacamole and hint of lime, you just gotta try.
For whatever reason, the chip did not land with consumers, and the flavor lasted just 3 years before it was taken off shelves in 2006. Some online
3
petitions
years?
have tried bringing them back, but
That
to
lasted
no
3
avail.
years?
Yet.
I can't do nothing. I cannot do nothing.
Number 20, Butterfinger BBs. For years, Bart Simpson warned us that nobody better lay a finger on his Butterfinger.
You won't mind if I take a bite of his crispity, crunchity peanut.
I told you, Homer. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
But when it comes to Butterfinger BBs, no one's been able to lay a finger on them since 2006. Not even the Bartman himself. The candy, which is basically a little ball version of the chocolate bar, had a good run beginning in the early 90s.
New Butterfinger babies! Unbelievable
All that
balls
is
of crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery Butterfinger.
What's the candy that look
reason,
just like
not
that,
sure
but it come in the
in 2006, they
like
were
a milk
done.
a carton?
3 years
With all
later,
malt
they
or something like
introduced
that?
Butterfinger Bites in an attempt to win back fans. And while
That's
some
all it is,
surely
bro.
appreciated the new bite-size option, for others, they'll just never be as good as the BBs.
Math is easy. Let's say you have 15 Butterfinger BBs, and I take 5 of them. What do you have left? One less, sister.
Number 19, Pizza Spins.
He ain't playing by this
Pizza is one of
Butterfinger.
the most popular foods in the world, and
I'll eat that whole thing. That whole thing. I bet 50.
And along with real pizza, folks have always had an affinity for pizza-flavored snack items as well. And that isn't just a modern-day thing either. This was also the case back in the 1960s and 70s when General Mills introduced their little wagon wheel-shaped bites of pizza deliciousness
Looks
called
like cereal.
Pizza Spins.
Pizza.
Oh, honey, was it Honey Crisp, honeycomb, honey. My bad. I know I keep pausing the video. Honeycomb cereal, bro. What if you get this to somebody in like a bowl with milk? You're like, here goes some honeycomb cereal, and it's actually
Pizza taste and
this.
turned it into a crunchy,
You
munchy,
don't bite into it like, what is
mouth-sized
this,
snack.
bro?
According to the General Mills website, they use tomatoes, Parmesan cheese, peppers, and pizza spices, quote, to give Pizza Spins an authentic Italian pizza taste. And it must have worked because although discontinued in 1975, people are still talking about them today.
Can humans resist pizza spins?
I wouldn't buy that. Pizza Spins.
Number 18,
Just bread.
Doodads. Who doesn't love a mixed snack bag? Well, from the 60s through the 90s, and maybe even into the 2000s.
Thought it said
One
doo-doo.
such yummy combination
Doo-doo
involved
snack
toasted
mix.
peanuts, pretzels, rice squares,
What the-
wheat squares, and cheese tidbit
Doodoo
crackers.
snack
It's
mix.
called a party mix.
Well, we
and-
call it
But
doodads.
we always call them doodads around Christmas. We always make these and we give them as gifts.
Kind of sounds like Chex Mix, doesn't it? But it most definitely is not. It's Doodads from Nabisco, and for decades, it was a very popular snack mix. Then come the 90s, and it wasn't as popular anymore. And Doodads became Boo-Dads, because people who loved them were sad to see them go. Awful dad joke aside, if you want to see what all the fuss was about, you could try making your own Doodads mix at home. Number 17, Pizzeria's Pizza Chips. While most of us probably associate
Oh,
the
yeah, them
Keebler
cookies,
Elves with
them
cookies,
lit.
back in 1991,
Them
those
go-
cute
them go
little
hard.
guys took some fresh pizza dough and
Them
cooked
go
up
hard.
the Pizzeria's pizza chips.
Come on down and taste something new. Right, Uncle Ernie? In your dreams. Pizza! Bizarric, man! Chips!
New pizzerias!
The chips made their debut with 3 flavors: cheese pizza,
Cheese
pizza
pizza.
supreme, and zesty pepperoni. And they were an instant hit. However, by the end of the decade, the Keebler company
How
had been
would the
sold,
pepperoni
and
taste,
the
though?
pizzerias were discontinued.
Allow me, boys.
Pizzerias! Tastes like real pizza.
That hasn't stopped fans of the chips from trying to bring them back, though. As of the end of 2021, a couple of Bring Back Pizzeria's Chips Facebook groups were sporting over 7,000 followers. Number 16, Hershey's Kissables. Now, don't worry, Hershey's Kisses still exist and aren't going anywhere. No, here we're talking
Bro, I
about
remember
Kissables,
these.
which, if you don't remember, were basically Hershey's Kisses with a candy coating. If you're thinking it sounds like a bigger kiss-shaped M&M and sounds delicious,
Yeah, what happened to
it was,
these?
and it was.
Kissable, blissable, laughable, visible, inable, laudable, eatable, treatable, colorful, candy shell, colorful,
think I had these probably
candy
like
shell,
once.
candy shell, chocolate inside.
And then,
So why
I
did
don't
they go
know.
away in 2009, just
They
4
just
years
disappeared.
after they launched?
I forgot these
That's
even
because
existed.
in 2007, the Hershey company made some cost-cutting moves that included replacing the cocoa butter with cheaper fats in some of their candies, including Kissables. People noticed and they did not like it. Sales dropped, and that was the end of Kissables. Number 15, Hostess Choco Bliss.
Oh,
Take 2
my
layers
God.
of chocolate
My mouth
cake,
watering.
sandwich
My
a
mouth
layer
is
of
watering.
chocolate cream in between, top it off with chocolate icing, and
Anything
there you
cake
have
related,
the
bro?
aptly named Choco Bliss.
Whoa.
It has
check
my
that
name on it.
super chocolatey icing.
Awesome!
Cupcake cake.
Hey, whipped chocolatey cream inside.
Cookies.
Billed as a chocolate lover's dream,
Brownies.
these Hostess snack cakes were
Anything
a
cake,
lunchbox
bruh.
favorite of many 80s kids. They sound like they'd be a favorite of ours today as well had they not been discontinued decades ago.
Choco Bliss, a dream come true. 1, 2, 3, I'm relaxed to see. New Choco Bliss from Hostess. Watch out.
We don't know why Hostess gave
Comment
up on
down
them,
below
but we do
which,
know there
snack
are
you would
online
like to try on
forums
here.
filled with commenters
Which one you would like to
lamenting the
try?
fact that they can no longer get their
Or which one
hands
you
on
think
this
they should
bliss
bring
from their
back?
childhood.
Want to turn hair loss into hair gains? With Hims, discover a
can't do
range
nothing.
of prescription treatments in a
Cannot do
variety
nothing.
of convenient forms, like the quick-drying 4-in-1 spray.
Number 14, Oreo Sippers. As we make the move to try and save our planet, more and more countries are putting in place
I remember
bans
them.
on plastics.
They had the what was it? They had the Oreo. They had the chocolate Oreo, and what's the golden Oreo one? And then they had the Fruit Loop one, and then Apple Jacks, I think. And it was a cinnamon stick tasting. I can't remember.
Most notably,
did they-
plastic
why
bags
did they cancel
and
it?
plastic straws.
2 of the largest recycling facilities in the U.S. said its machines don't always catch straws. So they end up in the trash and eventually in landfills.
And while we wholeheartedly support such bans, we also don't always love the paper straws that some restaurants now use. But you know what's better than paper? Oreos. But you can't make a straw out of an Oreo. Yes, you can, and they did. They were called Oreo Sippers, and they were awesome. Because not only were they a straw, but they were also delicious.
This is brilliant, though.
Is
Like,
there
how could
anything
you-
more eco-friendly than actually eating your
How
utensils?
could this
Come on, Oreo, bring them back
be
for the
extinct?
sake of our planet. Number 13, Altoid Sours. Altoids and those awesome reusable tin containers are a staple in many of our purses and bags and
I used to
car
steal my
consoles.
parents'
But
Altoids.
as good as
They
the
probably watching
regular
this video,
Curiously
but
Strong
yeah.
mints are, we miss the Curiously Sour ones.
Every time I go to
Was
school,
it
I take
a
like
pleasant
4 or 5 of
experience
them,
popping
put
them
them
in
in
your
my pocket,
mouth?
and then go to
Maybe
school.
not. But that was the point. It said sour on the tin, and unlike other so-called sour candies, Altoid Sours lived up to the billing.
That was probably like
So how did you like
8
that?
to be honest.
I like that one. I like it a lot.
People love Altoid Sours. Will you?
But unfortunately, not enough people wanted that sour, face-puckering experience, and according to a representative from the Mars Corporation,
It's
quote,
sour
they
candy.
were
What you
discontinued
expect?
due to low national demand. However, if you are truly desperate, you may still be able to find unopened tins on eBay for the wallet-puckering price of up to $525.
Remember,
Let's see if we can find that.
use
I
caution when experimenting with Altoid citrus sours.
Number 12, Pringles Sticks. We all know that with Pringles chips, once you pop, you can't stop. But back in the 2000s and early 2010s, Pringles also gave us sticks.
New Pringles Sticks. The crispy cracker sticks with a one-of-a-kind taste.
And once we had sticks,
I remember
we
seeing
couldn't
this commercial.
quit. Okay, so maybe we need to work on our tagline game, but that does not take away from how good these sticks were, especially the honey butter and cheese flavored ones.
Crunchy. Whoa, this one's real good. I can taste the honey.
However, while the sticks had a loyal fan base, As Pringles posted on their Twitter account back in 2020, quote, Pringle sticks were discontinued in this sector of the universe due to lower demand. Number 11, Jell-O 123. If you aren't already jealous of kids who grew up in the 80s and 90s, here's one more reason to be. Or should we say 1, 2, and 3 more reasons. Jell-O 123 was a magical dessert that, like classic Jell-O, came in one packet. However, unlike the OG Jell-O, the 123 version would split into 3 layers during the 3-hour wait time.
What could compete with a dessert?
Dang, that boy sitting there for 3 hours straight.
Layers right before your eyes. A creamy layer,
that ain't going nowhere.
A fluffy layer, a layer of fruity gelatin.
While we can't speak to the taste, one of the problems with the product was that making it wasn't as easy as 123. Getting the 3 layers just right required a blender and the introduction of both boiling and cold water at precise speeds and times. Jell-O 123 was discontinued in 1996.
Something that your kids would absolutely love, easy to make, and you can also substitute your favorite sugar-free Jell-O gelatin product that you'd like.
Number 10, PB Crisps.
It began with a nut and a bolt that shook his top hat with a jolt. PB Crisp, an idea for a munch.
You just know a snack is missed when there are groups on multiple platforms asking for their
Which one you choosing out of here? Sweet peanut butter cream. You got PB Crisp, chocolate crisp with sweet chocolate cream, PB and J crisps, strawberry. What did they say right there? Strawberry what? I don't know. Strawberry filling and peanut butter cream inside. Needs the same 3. I'll probably pick. Let's see. I'll go with PB and J. PB and J, sweet peanut butter, then the chocolate.
PB Crisps were one such snack, a small graham that looked like a little peanut, but filled with huge flavor.
With graham cookie outside for crunch. Inside a center so sweet. Peanut butter cream. Oh, a treat.
That's because inside there was some delicious peanut butter filling, while PB and J Crisps added jelly, and chocolate crisps were filled with, you guessed it, chocolate. It was the combination of crispiness, sweetness, and nuttiness that made us crave PB Crisps back in the mid-90s. And we would do just about anything to have them back.
PB Crisp, PB Crisp, PB Crisp. The sweet taste that is destined for fame.
Number 9,
Get out of
Jell-O
here.
Pudding Pops.
Jell-O brand pudding pops made with the goodness of real Jell-O.
Imitation may be the sincerest form of flattery, but nothing quite beats the real thing.
I used to have this in my
This is a
parents'
running
house.
thread for many of these snacks, such as Jell-O Pudding Pops, because it isn't as if
What
frozen
happened to
pudding on a
that?
stick has gone away. It's more that the trademarked brand and that trademarked taste is no more.
You rich,
Somebody probably
creamy-tasting
broke that
Jell-O
through
brand
away.
pudding pops. All the goodness of real Jell-O pudding frozen on.
Jell-O Pudding Pops were a summertime staple throughout the 1980s and beyond, a creamy and indulgent frozen treat. The OG Pudding Pops were lost after General Foods sold the name to Popsicle, which used their own flavoring and production methods. The good news is that you can technically make these at home if you buy the Jell-O molds, some milk, and a little bit of nostalgia.
Jell-O brand pudding pops. All the goodness of real Jell-O pudding made with milk, so you know it's wholesome.
Number 8, Peanut Butter Boppers.
Good old creamy
Peanut butter boppers.
gone. Boppers.
Trust us when we tell you that you have not lived unless you've had peanut butter boppers in your mouth. This crispy, creamy, and utterly delicious snack was almost sinful in its ridiculous indulgence. The snack was from the Nature Valley Company, which today is more closely associated with healthy-ish granola snacks.
Which one? Which one y'all choosing? The fudge graham, the honey crisps, or the fudge chip? Let's say I got graham cracker. I'll probably pick this. That probably slap. Creamy, real peanut butter, fudge strip. I don't know. Or the honey crisp. I'll probably pick these for real. I'll pick these.
Company, which today is more closely associated with healthy-ish granola snacks. There was nothing remotely health conscious about peanut butter boppers, however, unless we're counting the protein in the peanut butter.
Peanut butter boppers.
Peanut butter boppers.
Peanut butter, a crispy coating, and a whole lot more.
Regardless, this creamy PB center was smooth and velvety in texture. A mouthfeel that clashed in the best way possible with those crispy crunchies on the outside. Seriously, someone find us some peanut butter boppers.
Peanut butter boppers. New from Nature Valley. What a snack.
Scared Potter.
I can't do nothing. I know I keep doing this, but I had an ad block. None of the ad blocks work anymore.
Yes!
They don't work
Number
anymore,
7,
bro.
Flintstones push-up pops.
Y'all better
Push-up
be
pops were around in the
paying
80s
us for
and
these,
are still around today.
ads.
But they were at their most popular and, according to many, their yummiest from 1990 to 1996, when they were branded as Flintstones push-up pops.
Fred, Barney, Wilma, too. Make every bite more fun for you. Push-ups, Flintstones push-ups.
Something about that modern Stone Age family made pushing frozen treats out of a cardboard tube so much better and that much more yabba-dabba delicious. Flavors like Lime Rock Lime and Bedrock Berry were just as good as their puns.
Those are some nice names.
Dinosaur to bring you a taste this big. Fruity
These are probably good.
And they even had a Pebbles push-ups line that added Nerds candies to the frozen goodness.
Oh, I need that.
Number 6,
Yeah.
PB Max.
It don't stand
I need that. I was looking over there because my green screen was hitting my clock on the wall. I'm like, what's that noise?
Without much fanfare. There are some serious calls for the return of the PB Max, however. A Mars candy creation that really was something else. The final form of PB Max wasn't just peanut butter and chocolate, but a delicious cookie topped with PB and then covered in sweet chocolate heaven.
PB means peanut butter, real peanut butter, lots of real peanut butter, in pure milk chocolate with the crunch of a whole grain cookie.
The most frustrating thing about the PB Max's demise is that it actually sold really well. However, the Mars family reportedly didn't like peanut butter, or money apparently, so they used this subjective opinion as a means for the PB Max axe. What a waste.
PB Max, we mean peanut butter.
Number 5, Cheetos Twisted.
It's geometry.
I remember this.
It may seem as if there's a new flavor of Cheetos available every week, so you'd be forgiven if you didn't notice that Cheetos Twisted no longer exist.
New Twisted Cheetos snacks.
These curly Q-shaped Cheeto snacks were thicker, meaning more of that finger-staining cheese dust to coat your fingers. They also arrived armed with that patented Cheetos Crunch, and were available from around 2002 to 2012, but all good things must eventually come to an end. The Cheetos folks discontinued their Twisted brand, but never fear because the company is bound to create something similar down the line.
I didn't even get the try for real, the twist.
Number 4, Yogos.
Kellogg's Yogos just got hit
I
with
think I remember
watermelon
these.
splash flavor. Part fruity flavor, part
I think I
yogurty
remember
coating.
these.
New watermelon splash flavor Yogos. Worlds of fun.
Parents will often do just about anything to get their kids to eat healthy, but even the busiest folks have their limits. Yogos weren't trying to masquerade as healthy fruit or yogurt, but instead were sugary, fruit-flavored snacks with a yogurt coating on top. They were an acquired taste, to say the least, but millennials were on that taste back when they were kids, as Yogos seemed to be on top between 2005 and the beginning of the 2010s.
Logo on the Yogo.
Chewy, sweet, sour, and available in varieties of berry flavors, Yogos were perhaps too unique for this world.
I just
and
zoned
burned
out.
so bright that they
I ain't
could
gonna lie, I
never
just
be
zoned
brought
out.
back.
Ah, what a blast. It's like new Go-Go Gorilla Mix. Seriously rough stuff.
Number 3, Philadelphia.
What's that? Don't did he
Go-Go Gorilla
call?
Mix. Seriously.
Bro, where did he come from, bro? Where did he come from? What does it got to do with him?
On the Yogo.
Chewy, sweet, sour, and available
Gorilla Mix.
in varieties of berry flavors, Yogos were perhaps too unique for this world and burned so bright that they
Is this
could
something I'm
never
missing?
be brought back.
I don't
Ah, what a
understand.
blast. It's like new Go-Go Gorilla Mix. Seriously rough stuff.
Number 3, Philadelphia cheesecake snack bars.
Ooh, Philly snack bars.
Hey, ever think to yourself,
Like I said, it's that auntie
why
candy.
shouldn't I have cheesecake
It's something
for
your
a snack?
grandma and auntie has.
Cheesecake. What? This is heaven.
No? It was just us? Yeah, well, we have no regrets about devouring this indulgent snack from the Philadelphia people. Small, snack-sized cheesecake squares available to eat any hour of the day. You want the graham cracker bottom? You get the graham cracker bottom.
That
You
sounds
want
good,
sweet
though.
icing and fruit laced over that thick cheesecake deliciousness?
Look at that dog.
Shut the front door and eat these slices of heaven in private because we
That dog.
guarantee you're gonna have a
He's not gonna
moment.
give you a
We
piece?
can only hope and
Come
pray
on,
that
man.
the next time we stroll by our grocer's freezer, this classic snack
When the
will
dog
be
start
staring back
flying?
at us.
Treat yourself.
Oh, y'all wow.
Grocer's freezer, this classic snack will be staring back at us.
Treat yourself to the rich and creamy cheesecake taste of Philadelphia snack bars.
Here you go, Fluffy.
They're a little taste of heaven.
He gone now. He don't want it.
Lemonade, pet, insurance.
I can't
Three
do nothing.
words you've probably never heard used together.
Can we come out with
your
another
best bud,
a ad block that actually works, because none of these ad blocks work. If y'all know an ad block that actually works, please comment down and let me know which one, because they do not work.
Number 2, Hershey's Bites. The Hershey's company has so many delicious snacks under their belt, it's easy to forget that there's also plenty of forgotten classics. Hershey's Swoops were one, but the penultimate spot on our list goes to the much-missed Hershey's Bites. No, not the candy bites, but this even crunchier and more snackable concoction that came in a variety of flavors.
Give me the Reese's.
Hey, look who just showed up! Introducing new Kit Kat and Heath Bites.
You get the feeling everyone is staring at us?
What, is my bag open?
Rolos, Kit Kats, peppermint patties, and more were all shrunk down and packaged in a size that was perfectly geared for guzzling. Unfortunately, they posed a choking hazard for some, and most of the line was discontinued.
What big bag was choking on these?
Hershey's website does say that limited flavors can be purchased direct.
Bro, if you was choking on these, you a big bag.
Don't go scouring store shelves for
this
one.
I said it. You're
Before
a big
we
bag.
continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Oh, we still got more?
Number 1, Keebler Magic Middles.
An idea that will change the cookie world forever. Melted chocolatey middles in the cookies. Too late, we just did it. New Keebler Magic Middles.
If there were ever a snack cookie king, this was the one. The mighty Keebler elves truly outdid themselves when they magically concocted the recipe for the perfect treat.
Caught him smuggling melted chocolatey filling out of your factory. Pretty clever. He hid it inside this chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, you mean Keebler Magic Middles?
The shortbread wasn't too sweet and held its integrity against that chocolatey or peanut buttery flavor core that burst onto your taste buds with the force of a fudgy freight train. Oh, and if you warmed these bad boys in the microwave for a few seconds, absolute heaven. We're not sure if we can go all the way to the top of the Keebler elf hierarchy for some answers, but we are desperate for Magic Middles to be made available again.
New Magic Middles from Keebler.
That's one of those things, if I buy one, and I eat one cookie, whatever, I'm eating the whole box. I know I ain't the only one who eat. Nah, right. Y'all gonna try to flame me, bro.
Do you miss these delicious treats? Let us know in the comments below.
They're gonna try to flame me.
We just did it. New Keebler Magic Middles. Try one. Wow.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo.
And
be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
Alright, so comment down below which snack that we just saw out of all these snacks, which one you think they should have not got rid of, and probably which one that you probably think that you would have liked. Comment down below. And I think that's gonna be it for this video. So thank you for watching. Peace out.